Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so I think I say this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Please do not harass or attack any dimension in this video, and we shall be good. Okay, so there is nothing scares me more than kids being hurt. I said this many, many times. Um, the exploitation of children on social media is one that really, really does get to me. In the past, I said that family vlogging channels wasn't my cup of tea. Watching other people raise their children wasn't something that interested me. I got my own children to raise. Thank you. I do not need to be made to feel like I'm doing it wrong at every step because someone else is doing it different to me. And that is my vague opinion of family vlogging channels until Ruby Frankie. After Ruby Frankie, I found many, many other channels. There was after 8 Passengers, Daddy05, Fantastic Adventures. All these channels exploiting and hurting their children. But I want to talk to you about another family. I'm not going to put their pictures on you. I will give you their names. That is all I will give. There is the father, who is Connor Darlington. The mother, Liana. Liana is from North Wales, I believe. They both live in England. And their little boy, who is now 2 years old, I believe. Probably slowly coming up to 3. His name is Cozy. I'm going to try to stay neutrally kind on this, but why? Cozy. Oh, these slippers are lovely and cozy. I'm going home now to get into my nice cozy dressing gown. They're setting this child up to be bullied. I'm sorry, that is the only way to put it. He has been on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok since his positive pregnancy test. The older he gets, the more he's online. At 18 months old, they started making his mother's coffees. 18-month-old makes my coffee. 19-month-old makes my coffee. He doesn't only make them, though. He likes a nice, big gallop of them. Now, there is a reason that we don't give children coffee. I am going to include at the end why we don't give children coffee. I don't need to put it in here, I'll put it right at the end. I'll make sure that I have everything properly explained. But yes, there is a reason we do not allow children to drink any amount of coffee, even decaf. It is extremely bad for children. But he has the ice, he has the coffee, he has the whatever else is going into this coffee. He pours them, and she looks like it's just the most amazing thing in the world. Which, yeah, is rather cute. A kid pouring milk into a cup when he's only 18 months old. Great fine motor skills. Gotta give that to him. And he's a really cute kid. Could you imagine introducing him to your dad? Hey, Dad, this is my boyfriend, Cozy. What do you mean, Cozy? I would probably need that one explained to me if I didn't know. But my issue is with how much he is online. I want to know what his life would be like if he wasn't continuously online. Because everything is done for the internet. Like I said, 18-month-old makes her coffee. 20-month-old bakes cake. Mummy and son matching outfits. Now you'll see a lot more done that are mother and son rather than father and son. I do believe on TikTok he does post more about himself with his little boy, but not so much on the YouTube family channel. That's only mummy and son. But every day there is at least one short, at least one, where they're doing something just to make a short. There isn't a day that goes by that this little lad ain't on the internet. And he knows too. He knows what he has to do when the camera comes out. Lights, camera, action, perform. And right on cue. He knows exactly what he needs to do. And this infuriates me. When will social media, when will the people who own these social media sites stop this? Stop small children from being allowed to be posted on their social media channels. Because that is what needs to be done. Have we not seen enough children hurt because of social media? Because they didn't do something right? Because they wasn't smiling when they needed to be, or performing the way they were supposed to be? Because that is exactly what happened to Eight Passengers, to Fantastic Adventures, Daddy of Five. We have one little girl fell off the sofa, and it's either the Beast and Bunch or the Beast and Family. They left that little girl 3 days at least without getting her arm x-rayed. And in those days they were squeezing and pulling on her arm that she couldn't bear weight on. And we need to forget the old wives' tales of if they can move their fingers, it's not broken. That is bull. That is so much bull. Broke my arm as a kid. I had a duffel coat on. These were really thick coats. And there is no way your arm would even look broken inside one of these. When my arm was taken out of my coat, my arm looked like a little dress. I could move my fingers perfectly fine. I walked on a foot for 3 weeks after breaking it. It done more harm than good, but I walked on it for 3 weeks because I was too stubborn and too much PTSD to go to the hospital. Let's lose the old wives' tales of not being able to move your fingers, of not being able to walk on a broken foot, because we know by now that that is wrong. 3 days. And then when they did get everything sorted out, they found out that there was a previous break that hadn't been treated. And they posted all of this. Why would anybody post all of this? Sorry. Have we not learned by now? Children are amazing. They can do things and not even realize how badly they're injured. Have we not learned nothing over the decades? How many years ago did people say, if you can move your fingers, you haven't broken your arm? I know when I was a child, they used to say that, and yeah, okay. I don't know what to say. Things have got so out of hand. When Charlie Frankie's book came out, her auntie started talking about the book, and then decided to go on to explain why she was going to continue to share her family on social media. Charlie Frankie had poured her heart and soul into this book, and she has written it so beautifully. I have it here. She is such a well-spoken young lady. such an intelligent young lady, and she's been through so much. They all have. Those children have been through more than any of children should ever have been through. And she is outstanding the way she turned out. I take my hat off to this young lady. She is outstanding. But how many children need to be hurt before something is done to stop it? Like I said with the coffee, the broken arm. Look at what these people have done to their children. Daddy of 5, he tortured his little boy. Tortured him. Fantastic adventures. A woman who adopted 7 children. 7 children with needs, with special needs, who she could exploit more. And she did. Locked them in cupboards, refused them food for days. Because they weren't doing what she needed them to do. Just like Ruby Frankie. Just like Daddy of 5. When a camera goes on and the little child jumps into action and starts performing for the camera, and it is so easy to tell when a child is performing for the camera. If I put a camera out of my daughter, she wouldn't do what I wanted to do. She's going to do her own thing. I wouldn't expect her to perform. To me, that is insane. These are children who should be learning what the reality of life is for their age appropriate. Not, I've got to smile and dance and sing and do whatever because the camera's on me. I've got to look funny or cute or do something that's going to make everybody want to watch me. The world is a difficult enough place without making children adapt to becoming social media stars. Children only have a short while to be children, and then they grow up and become adults, and they forget what it's like to play, to have fun, and just laugh at the silly little things that we do in life. When we're children, we take time to learn and make mistakes, fall and pick ourselves up, laugh when we scratched our knee, and trying not to cry too much because it hurts like a pea. And that's okay to cry because they're still children. But if you see your child falling, the first thing you want to do is pick up a camera and put it online. And that means there's something wrong with you more than there is the people watching it. And I'm sorry, but if you sit there and you watch these children who have the camera pulled out in front of them, when they wake up in the morning, this is done to Cozy regularly. At 7, almost 8 a.m. in the morning, the camera is in his face when he wakes up. Why would you do that? How would you feel if that was done to you? Say you woke up tomorrow and I came over and stuck a camera in your face. And then we get dressed and we go downstairs, but I still got a camera in your face. And I want you to go outside because it's snowing. But you've just woken up. And maybe you want some toast for breakfast first, or maybe you want something nice to drink, like a cup of warm milk or something like that nice. Because you're a child. And then maybe you want to think about putting something nice and warm on to go out and play in the snow. When you have time to wake up. Going into a child's room with a camera. Going over and saying, "Are you awake yet?" With a camera in his face. It's horrible. It's cruel. It's invading of his own privacy. He has no privacy. And that is one of my issues with family vlogging channels. These children have no privacy. They have no private life. Would they still be doing half of these stuff if they wasn't doing it for the internet? In my opinion, no, they'd be sitting in front of the screen, told to keep quiet and carry on with whatever they're doing, as long as they're not in their parents' way. Because the only use they have for these children is when they're recording them for their social media platforms. I'm sorry I said it. Have we not seen it enough with these family channels? Have we not seen enough children hurt for these family channels? I don't want to see another child hurt. No, thank you. I'm now going to add on to why we don't have coffee, give children coffee, and I'm going to end this video here. Please, please, instead of worrying about your social media views, your shares, and these people who share and save your videos, do you know them all? These thousands of people who like and share, hundreds of thousands, even millions of times. Do you know who these people are? You're taken into your child's bedroom when you wake them up. You have them watching while they make your coffee, while they perform for your social media channels. Please think about it. Think about the effects of social media on your child. When they're old enough to read and they can see what people are saying about them and you. I am surprised that nobody is talking about Connor and Leanna Darlington and a little gorgeous little boy who just happens to be named Posey. Their names you choose for the internet, chosen for the internet. That is just my opinion, and I am allowed to have my opinion. Thank you very much. And with that, I hope you have a great night, and I shall speak to you also. Over and out. Bye.